It's the same over again. Okay, they stepped it up a bit. Okay, they're doing a bit extra. I was going and nothing else for the longest time. But that's also not why I was shaking my head when we started the stream. But I'll get around to it because I'm setting up my windows so that I can see things. Why can I not find the window for thing? So that's that window. That's that one. That one. That's that one. There we go. Okay, so this is Elise, and the reason that I'm shaking my head is not even the guy that's creepy in the light there behind us or in the reflection of the window. It's that there's no options menu. And also, this is a retro-inspired horror game. And Steam says, yeah, no, that makes total sense. Start. This obviously isn't the main menu. Why do things never start off in 1920 by 1080? Also, graphics do not exist. No medium, high, epic, ultra, or none. What is it that games don't recognize that my thing is? A graphics card at all. Okay, so kept everything with that, but yeah, this is a retro-inspired horror game. If you cannot play it on controller, that's weird, because they were all on consoles and controller games. And you've made a game that's inspired by, especially Resident Evil 2, I'd say, and you can't play it on controller? Okay, we're getting a call from maybe Elise. Or we're trying to call someone. Where are you? It's pouring rain. I've parked at the end of the streets. Sorry I couldn't get any closer. It's fine. Okay, maybe we can play on controller, but Steam said this game does not support controller. What is... The rain is very unusual, and why is it on the camera and looking weird? It's like, there's one thing making it look retro, but also, like, you know, what is this I can barely see because of the effect that stops you being able to see? Like, you know, that's just a dumb effect, don't you think? Like, oh, artistic, look, the rain's stuck on the screen, you can't see her face. I was trying to get that one blob on a weird spot on her face, you know, it's like, distort her face, like... No. Weird. And also, like, you know, I'm just going to say nothing else. Okay, invisible walls, but we can play on controller, so that's good at least. Okay, we've got a flashlight button. Run is definitely not the retro-y button, and also you have to hold it in. Okay, select goes to that. Brightness option. Okay, we've got phone. We've got satellite navigation on phone, but the phone is like up close and personal. Then we got that. There's no sort of like rebind controls or anything. So, you know, half of the controls that you'd expect. Because holding in L3 to run is horrible. Honestly. You know, and also like circle or square would be run under normal circumstances with it being a retro-inspired game, right? Do you think that the flashlight needs batteries? Because obviously we don't necessarily need the flashlight right now, so it might be being wasted. You know, why wouldn't we have the flashlights out, right? Chain link fence that you cannot see because of the stupid rain, honestly. Can I turn off stupid rain lands on camera effects? No, of course not, because you saw the graphics options. They were VSync and actually have graphics exist, or, you know, have it actually at your window perspective. They were the options. They were all the options of the game. But this is Elise. Thank you for the developers for sending me a key, but you know, you need a bit more on the options there, just a bit more. You know, the standard ones would be turn off ambient occlusion and maybe an audio option for the volumes and, you know, things like that. Because the music's a little loud as well, to be honest. Music's a little loud. She's got some interesting, you know, body dysmorphia in the way that she walks. Maybe she hasn't been checking her posture and everything. Like sometimes that arm looks like it's doing something weird, but you know, that's not. I'm sure once she has weapons and stuff, that arm will be doing something a bit different. Okay, this is the person that was calling us at the end of the street. Dramatically walked to the end of the street, very much. Car has no license plate. I'd be worried about getting in that car. Didn't turn the rear lights on or anything in the darkness here. But, you know, maybe it's the zombies we better worry about. Been too long. Sorry, yeah, it took a while walking up the road. Life got in the way. How's everything been? Same old work, you know. Where are you? Same! Just trying to figure out who's actually speaking. It's been too long. Go up soon. Yeah, life got in the way. Why is it hard? How's everything been? Hey, slow down. In the middle of the road. It's duplication of text is perfect, so you don't actually get to read it. Same, just trying to get by, just trying to read the things that you've duplicated over and over again. Holy shit, there's a zombie in the middle of the road. Quick, call an ambulance. Hey, slow down. Something's in the middle. Hey, turn out the lights. Hey, turn out the lights. Where's Nathan's room? Where's Nathan's room? Why isn't it ringing? There's a couple of different memes all crossed into one. Like the text that was crossed all into one. Call the ambulance. I don't like the look of this. I keep trying the phone. I'm not clicking anything, by the way, and it's doing all this nonsense. You think we should check it out? Do you think we should be able to read the 3 different text boxes that are all over the place? I feel like the fact that it's turning into grey, maybe it's intentional, but it's dumb. I don't know. Hey, slow down. Something's in the middle of the road. Oh. It was us. Okay, something's in the middle of the road. We get to see it again. Holy shit, it's the same zombie we just saw a moment ago. Call an ambulance to him. Why are we seeing the same thing over and over 3 times? You think the game's broken? You can, I don't like the look of this. I don't know either, you know. I'll keep trying over. I'll just hope that the game works, because whatever glitched up for a moment that looked like us. Okay, right. She just daintily points the flashlight at it. The invisible walls are preventing us going from anywhere but to the zombie. I've never seen a dead body before. And then there's still the grey text box of everything from before. Was that Elise? Are we not Elise? It must have been the other person in the car. I should tell Elise. Should tell Elise. I don't know if we're selecting an option or what, because, you know, not made for controller. I should tell Elise who's vanished. But he makes it hard when, no, not made for controller. Phone is on the seat. Where did she go? We should have caught up sooner. Where did she go? Who turned out the lights? The hell is that? Nah, that's not right. Oh god, it's a zombie. What the hell? It's, the guy from Jurassic Park. Who hit him? Who hit him? Hey, get up. Come on. Move it. There's a whole load of subtitles hanging at the bottom of the screen, and they're not getting any better. Stay with me. It's a good job, at least it turns lighter than all those other subtitles that are all over the screen that are never leaving. Okay. You know, I wasn't expecting it to be a bit broken like this. Was not expecting it to be a bit broken. And also, you know, with it saying it was retro-y, I was expecting a bit more retro-y graphics, but it's actually kind of modern-y. Say. I think I need to do a piece of paper. I like blocking because it sort of keeps falling over. I don't mean stay black screen. I really don't mean stay black screen. I mean, we need to be able to play the game. Okay, as we wait for the screen, surely let us play the game. Because it was working fine, other than the subtitles. You know, with the rain and everything, all the effects, everything was running smooth. It just was, you know, a little janky. But it was running. Now we wait to see if it will load the next bit. Or if it's frozen. Come on. You're gonna maybe Alt F4 the game. Don't know if it saves. Doesn't even let me Control Alt Delete. That's concerning. That's actually pretty concerning. Because you should let me Control Alt Delete out of anything. And, you know, really the Windows key should also let us escape anything. But you're not letting me, are you? You're actually not. And I mashed Control Alt Delete a heck of a lot there. Finally. About to get up and turn the PC off because that's dodgy that you don't let me get to even this screen. You know? Preparing security options. Okay, come on. Yeah? Home. This is a serious problem. is. You don't let me get to game. Don't have to make TikToks, right? Okay, I'll give you one more chance to let me get to Task Manager. Otherwise, broken game. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Strange, but interesting. Why are we at the graphics screen? Unreal Engine. What happened here? Like, is this intended? I cannot interact with it either. Okay. I mean, the game was obviously crashed. It got into the menu for no reason. Can't get to that. Can I even click on that? Well, let me get to that. Okay. Advanced survival horror. Close. Was kind of looking forward to playing this. But the graphics are turned to nothing. Broken. It's broken. And clicking close and Alt F4 even. Alt F4. Alt F4. Windows key. Window again. Window. 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 Won't let me force switch to Steam. The irony is, if I try to like hover over it to get to the other bits, like I can't. I mean, close all windows just means close all windows. Right. Also, we can't bring Task Manager up, which is annoying. We're gonna do the clever force quits. Oh my god, you can only update and shut down. No! All the days that we can't do a shutdown without an update. And trust me, it's not the update this breaks. Because it doesn't do that. Not like this. This is the game is being weird. Power and security options. Because this should let me get rid of that. I know, I might just have to update. In which case the stream ends for now. You'd let me... Yeah, we're gonna have to update. Well, that's the stream for the moment. I'll be back.